Do you know that all the happiness and the problems start with people? We get everyday problems starting with people, and the happiness which we get when you go to a trip or something, it all starts with people, because usually we say that the trip is mostly about the people which we go instead of the place or something or the activities which we do. It's more about the people we be with. So, today we're going to talk about the most important people and how we are going to handle them. That is, egoistic people. We don't know if you are the one of the egoistic people or if you're going to deal with egoistic people every day. Let's find out. We all know that one person who always wants to feel like they are always right and who can't actually accept mistakes and who always wants to be or feel superior than the others. And most importantly, we don't know if that's the person we are too. It may be us. So, this video is all about how to deal with the egoistic people around us and what if the ego is within us, and we're going to find how to overcome the ego within us. Let's find out. If you stay till the end, you will find out how you have to be calm around the others who are the egoistic people, or more and most importantly, you're going to find how to be calm and how to control the ego within you. But you know what ego is? Ego is not actually a confidence. Ego is simply a false self that is created to protect ourselves. It's like, I am better than you. I can't be wrong at all. These are the words that the ego is just triggering you to be just safe. It's just protecting you. But it's more about, it's fear only. It's not confidence at all, because it's fear of being rejected, it's fear of being seen, something like that. Ego usually comes from the trauma which we go through, or the childhood experiences where your parents may have compared you with the child next to you, or the neighbor, or relatives like that, and seeking validation for everything, or society just puts you in a place where you have to prove everything to just prove your worth or your presence. So that makes your ego come out, that makes your alter self or the other self to just protect yourself from the others. More importantly, just look into the mirror and see if you have the ego within you. Because if you can't control the ego within you, you will just keep attracting people with ego. This part of video is all about the ego which you're going to find within you, which I'm going to find within me too. So the first one is my favorite thing of all the videos which I'm doing is awareness, because you will find and learn so much when you are just being aware of what you're doing. So when you really want to be right in an argument, like this was a day where I wanted to win an argument and I asked Chat GPT to just provide the facts that I'm right. And of course it did. I was right. But I really wanted to feel superior about that argument. So I just wanted to go find it and prove that I'm right. But the thing is, you have to find that is you, that's not you, that's the ego doing the work. Because you can be the small person sometimes and be be in an argument, just listen what another person is saying. Taking the same example again, this is another technique where you can overcome the ego within you, where you have to ask why I need to win the argument, or why you need to win the argument. So when I just set up the argument just now, right? So I don't know why I wanted to win, But I think that don't want to feel rejected, or I just wanted some validation from Chat GPT that I am right, and I wanted to feel superior. That's why I wanted to win the argument. So you have to ask yourself that why you need to win an argument. This is the second one. So the next one is you have to practice humility, because you don't have to feel superior always. You can be the small person. You just have to be modest, calm, silent person when you are in an argument, and just be open to listen or to learn what others are saying to you. So yeah, practice humility. Do you know that silence is the most powerful thing than being right? So when you really wanted to feel that validation or feel that righteous thing, you just have to be silent, and you know what you are going to say and what you want to put in the table. So you just have to be silent. Second one is like you have to detach identity with yourself, like the titles, the wealth, the skills, and everything. When you talk to a person or when you have a conversation with someone, you just have to think that you are so valuable beyond like what you do or achieve. That's where ego loses control. This is my favorite part. The next thing is like you have to get on to a tools where you lose your ego, where the first one is mindfulness, is meditation, of course. You can feel your chills calm whenever you're going to talk, or feel that before reacting. So that's the first thing. So second one is you have to journal what your ego triggers are, why you're feeling that you have to be so right, and why you have to need validation every time. You just have to find the trigger why is happening. So I'll just post a journaling prompt for ego triggers now. You can just take a note and you just have to work on it. And the last one is you have to feel grateful for what you really have in your life, instead of just focusing what you don't have. Because if you focus on what you don't have, you will definitely be the egoistic person, because you will just feel like you have to get validated for the worth of yours, or you have to feel the feeling of being right all the time. I had this beautiful argument with my friend. Of course, yeah, I'm calling this a beautiful argument. But when I wanted to just prove what she's saying or something like that, I don't want to share. But yeah, you know that feel, right? You have to just prove that she's wrong, that you are doing so much in the friendship or relationship. You will definitely have that urge to feel right and always prove that you did so much. But what I did was I just didn't reply, and I just accepted whatever she felt, because I don't have the energy to just prove what I was about to say or what I was doing, because the real people will definitely know what you are doing for them, and you don't have to just beg to be in someone's life. So that's where I ended the argument. It was very much calm and peaceful. So the third part is handling the egoistic people around you. So very basic thing is like please don't take them seriously at all, because their ego is just their insecurities. Because if they can't cheer up for you or support you, it means that they don't have the dream that you have. They have so much of struggles in their life that they can't overcome, and they are just putting it on you. So it's just their insecurities turned as ego. Do you have to really care about it? So don't take it personally, just avoid them. So next one is just stay calm. You don't have to fight, you don't have to compete with the people. Just stay calm and just be, because the ego just feeds on the resistance. When you just speak back and be very arrogant and just argue so much that you want to prove something, it's going to feed. It will never be an good thing to be taken about. It just loses so much of energy and it just becomes very bad. So when you feel like the fight or the argument is getting beyond the limits, and you don't have to be calm and just accept the disrespect, but you can just firmly say your boundaries and just come out of it. You don't have to just stay calmly, and you don't have to give so much of energy to that argument or place also. All know that where you should argue or where you shouldn't argue. So choose your battles. You don't have to argue everywhere. But what I will say is better don't reply. That's the best thing that you're going to do. But if you really wanted to do it, but if that person is really a best person, or you really have to have them in your life, you can, like your parents, your relatives, those are the people, like you feel like you can't just avoid them whatever matters, so you just have to stay calm and just choose the battles whatever they do. Last one is treat them with empathy. Like, this is actually a trick, because when someone yells or just loses the ego and they really wanted to argue so that they could feel validated or feel that they are right, you just have to accept their right, or else just validate them, accept, and just listen what they are going to say to you, because everybody needs validation, and that's the key. So if you just compliment or just make them feel heard, they will lose their ego and they'll be very calm again. So that's the trick. I have tried this so many times. It worked wonders. Can't really change what other people think or say, or you really can't change other people's ego, but you can really think and do what you can react to them. So work on it, be an amazing person, don't be an egoistic person. But I know I was one of the egoistic person and I'm learning. Yeah, I think you have found this video to be very useful, because you could just feel that you are the egoistic person too, or you could have seen so many people around you who has so much of ego, so you can deal with them like this way. I hope this is very helpful for you, because I think I it is very helpful for me when I researched about this. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.